Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Uh oh. There it is. All right, next. Let me see, is this up? It is. Stop. Next, what I need to do is. Mm, oh, yeah, I need to get this to pop out. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show. All right. Probably should have did this part after. Open source projector, new window, et voila. All right, cool. Cool. Sup? How y'all doing? And by y'all, I mean nobody. Nobody. We'll see. So let's tighten this stream up just a little bit. Um, One thing I have been doing, and I need to go back through my guide, is that I've been building my little guide for Meliodas. And only today, I've used the dual swords before, I've used the long sword before, but only today did I try to really use the axe, and it's stupid. I'm not a fan. It's not stupid. It requires a lot of effort to get it to do that massive amount of damage that you want to do. So it's a lot. It's a lot to get like the what I have found to be the ultimate rotation in this thing. And it feels as though with a ton of practice, you could get it to work well. It is very centered around timing. I'm literally reading it right now because I had to write it out, and I'm gonna have to write it out again because it's like I have it written on my like Google Docs guide, right? And it is such a pain that I'm sure it does a ton of damage. I don't think it's worth it to even like worth it to do to say you can do it or whatever. I guess is the play there, but like what what no, we can't. This can't be it. This can't be it. You have to start with Meliodas out, tag him in, circle slash to remove the energy. That's your one infernal stack, by the way. That'll reset the cooldown of circle slash. Then you do the special attack to apply another demon energy. Yeah, the demon energy, sorry. Then you execute circle slash again to remove the demon energy. That's giving you your other infernal stack. Then you use circle slash again, tag out, then tag back in, or that you can switch the order of that too, to get your final infernal stack, which then you use your ultimate and it resets the cooldowns on all of those abilities, and then you do it again. Like that is insane to me that that's what that is. Oh, why am I just chilling next to each other? What's up, bro? How you doing? You good? Your people's in them good? You doing a lot of praying? Sounds like somebody might be sick. All right, so let us go back here. But the concept, from what I understand, tons and tons and tons and tons of damage. However, and I'll put this in the guide. I have to put it in the guide. I cannot recommend even learning this, especially given the fact that his gluttonous weapon is the longsword. So you'll be learning this amazing damage dealing rotation that is complex, only to not use it if you get his signature weapon. So, like, what are we doing? What are we actually doing? Starlight Watch. Yay. Let's go ahead and collect this stuff. Yeah, I don't know. That seems like a lot of work. A bunch of work for a lot of like I mean damage, yay, damage. But like that is more like an ego play. That is more like you wanna be able to do it so you can say that you can do it. Which cool, knock yourself out as a game, have fun. But bruh. That's all I can say is like, but bruh, the dog. Mm, In fact, the one time, not the one time, like it's oh woe is me, but I did do it a couple times on practice mode with a target that could not hurt me for more than 1 point of HP. Never mind the fact I got like 160,000 of them points, but whatever. Lord have mercy. Okay. I should complete this weekly thing 9. That'll give me this, which will put me up there and get me this other useless resource. Not useless. It's useful. I'm being extra because of this concept here. Uh, I did spend a little bit yesterday, not money, but some of my star fragments because I need to do some farming. Because right now, oh, that's the other part. The other part of this game that's like, yay, fun, but also it's a lot of stuff. So Meliodas' kit we do today. I also want to cover the elements. I still haven't done Elaine, Diana, Gulia. And then engraving armor. At the moment, I just finished doing the masteries on Meliodas so that he's P5. And I'm trying to remember who I wanted to work on next. That's the problem. I had everything set up. And then I went to sleep like a normal human being. What's up, Gojo? Hold up. Can't even see. But yeah, I was just saying, I was just talking about the axe rotation with Meliodas, which to me is maybe the most pointless thing to learn in the game. There is no, like, I figured it out. I did it a couple times in practice mode, and it's like, but why would I torture myself to learn this if, real talk, his signature weapon is the sword. It's the gluttonous sword. So why am I gonna murder myself to learn that rotation, which is, I'm sure does a bunch of damage. So does that sword. Just ugh. No thank you. No thank you. No thank you. Next was trying to figure out which masteries to do. I like Diane more than Jericho now, but I like Jericho more than Escanor. Gila also needs to have some work done. Really, what she needs to have done is I need to get her a SSR rapier. I think that's more important to her right now. And then that helps set up Escanor, who has kind of been he kind of disappoints me. He's cool. He's all right, I guess, but Meliodas still cracks skulls. I don't. Mm. So yeah, and then Manny was the other one that needed. Actually, I think it was Manny that I was looking at. I think it was Manny because I want to use Manny more, especially since she's going to be on the Earth team. I'm split all over the place. But the other side of me said, like, stick to your primary team, which could include Manny. I could take Jericho out and put Manny in, and that would be more damage, actually. Jericho is kind of a duplicate role with Diane, and it may not be the most useful thing in the world. But let's see, I need what, 500 something, 390 for that, some shit, something like that. That was who it was. It was Manny that I started looking at. About doing her masteries. Righty. Let me see. Yeah, Manny. And then just do my second mastery or whatever. And then she's going to replace Jericho, obviously. And then her weapons goes like she even has this level 50 longsword from Meliodas right now. That's what I had with Meliodas before. Axanor's axe, you will need for God. Yeah, true, and I use it, but I'll get his axe when I think I can do it again in 2 weeks, where I can get that SSR crafting thing to be able to make his axe. So like I have that on deck, but yeah, 8 days, 9 days from now. So I just stack the resources for it and wait, basically, so I can do it in the abyss. Um, I also wanted to build up some of the accessories as well, but that'll be for a different time. But yeah, it's gonna happen. It's just have to wait that 9 days, 1 day of training, and then I'll go at it. But and in the meantime, I should be building up the team around it, which is Manny's gonna be good regardless of, especially if I decide to do something like Gila and Escanor as a sub DPS and the DPS, having Manny there still is going to be good because she can put the Priestess Blessing circle around and increase their damage. So, regardless of, Manny is a good decision in terms of who to work on next. Because we do have him like 2 masteries, right? Not 3. Ow. So why won't you let me? Hello. All right, so lets me do it there. It won't let me do it here. If I do this, no. Get back. There we go. Am I crazy? I must have been. And I don't want to do sword and shield on him. I mean, you have to for the power, but jeez, that feels like such a waste. Oh, such a waste. Okay. But I guess the focus will be on Manny first. And then I'll use Manny to replace Jericho. Should probably do. It's exactly the same. Exactly the same. So it doesn't even matter. I guess I'll do longsword since she has an SSR longsword, but I won't be using either one of those, regardless of. So there is that. There is that. Now the Meliodas rotation for Axe. Should I go ahead and just do his guide now, or should I wait a little bit? I don't know. I kind of want to get it over with, but at the same time, and it's just not even fun. It is really not even a little bit of fun. Like, it is. Ooh. It is not fun at all. Where is, show me the, yeah, genau. All right, so visual. Hide the PS5. Yeah, there it is. If your melee is not built, then build him first. For the axe, no. I'm not gonna shift that stuff over for that. I like him with the longsword, and I like what I have on him first. I won't wanna. I'm not gonna change the entire build for the axe that I'm never gonna use. Do you use axe on Melee, Melionitis? Do you use the axe on him at all? Because to me, it just does not seem worth it if you're using his long sword anyway. Like, what's the point? Sup, Spike? Let's see. Yeah, we'll go back over here. But no, I don't see the, outside of me literally putting it in this guide as in like, yo, this is what happens. No, but you need a 30% of it. Nah, it's okay. Literally, it's like I'm going to show the fact that it is possible. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. I need that 30% boost. Other than that, I'm going to show in the guide like it is possible to do this rotation. I hate this rotation. I never want to do it again. And I'm not gonna waste time learning it because he has a signature longsword that is much better. So why would I spend? This is gonna be literally the question. This is gonna be the most like, why are you watching this guide kind of guide, where it is like dual blades. I get they're very very beginner friendly. They're very useful. I get those. Longsword, I get massive amount of damage, not incredibly difficult rotations to learn. Fair. Axe, difficult rotation, no signature weapon. Why are we here? I mean, a bunch of damage, sure, but by that point, you could just spam the special attack or the normal attack from the longsword, or use the dual. I mean, the benefit of how much damage it is not the make up the difference for how difficult it is to learn to me. So maybe if you use like, well, what you can't do, but if he had like a signature axe like Escanor, maybe that then. But I walk everybody down with the longsword, and then I just did level 50 SSR blades. Like I have them on him from when Jericho had them before. He was wrecking shop with those. So granted P5, but like, what are we talking about? It's not. I genuinely don't believe that it's worth the effort. So I need to gather gold for this as well. Okay. Maybe we just do it now. Because I kind of want to go ahead and address this kind of issue, this annoyance. Why am I being so combative about it? It really upsets me, and I don't know why. It bothers me. I guess that's what it is. But if somebody likes it and they're having fun with it, I can't. I'm not gonna yuck anybody's yum. You guys have a blast if it's what you like. I think it's dumb. Oh, but if you're having a good time, like go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Okay, so let's just go ahead and do Meliodas, and then we can get to the other stuff. All right, so let me get to my notes over here on the handy dandy Google Docs. Alrighty. I should have put it on my tab. I should have got my tablet in here to do it. His first weapon though is not dual swords, it's long sword, right? So yeah. And today, smoothie. Raspberries and banana. All right. I don't know why none of the audio comes through here, but I guess we'll see in a minute. Anyway. All right, I don't know why I'm so hesitant. Meliodas is the one that I use the most with the longsword. He's the one I use all the time. And you don't even have to be good. You don't even have to be good at it to do massive damage. That's facts. All right. Here we go. Coming in 3, 2. Okay, part 1 of 3 guides that will go over the weapons for Meliodas. Longsword, axe, dual swords. This one is going to cover longswords. The intermediate weapon, which I think can be beginner friendly. Axe, which is if you want to use the axe, I don't know, love yourself more. You need to love yourself more because the axe is absolutely ridiculously difficult to get the rotation on. And I don't know if there's a benefit because you have a gluttonous longsword that will be his signature sword, his signature weapon. So why are you even learning it? And then the dual blades, which I think are the most beginner friendly of them all. However, this video will only cover longsword. Next video, part 2, covers the axe. And then part 3 covers the dual swords. Let's get to it. Let's go ahead and ban this user. Does anybody really, whatever, dog? Does anybody ever, put it this way, I don't get enough attention from Twitch to warrant me being so annoyed by the bots. Like one or two people watch me on Twitch, and it makes me feel like maybe I should just not stream on Twitch anymore and just stick to YouTube, because that's annoying. Anyway, we're gonna go up. So, coming back in 3, 2. Hi guys, I'm Gravy here, and this is a 7 Deadly Sins origin video. In this video, we're gonna go over just the kit for Meliodas with the longsword. If you want the others, then there's gonna be 2 other videos, easy to find on my site. It's probably even in that little end video feed on the right, so it is what it is. Now, with Meliodas, everybody gets him. Correct me if I'm wrong, but everybody gets him first 21 days, and you should, because for the quote-unquote replacements or other damage dealers, you have your Escanor. That's the first I'm thinking of. Daisy, who can nuke. He is the one. Like, there's not like his, especially if you're new to the game or just starting out in the game, he is the one that's going to be the easiest with the most options. So investing in him is smart. And that's who you want to invest in the most. If I ever rank the SSRs, which I'm tempted to do, except I just don't have King yet, he's going to probably be the top of the list. And it might sound, somebody might lose it when I say this, it's between him or Diane to me right now. Jericho was the one that was recommended to me first, and I don't hate that for that advice. It was good. I loved it. It was fun. I don't know if I'm putting Meliodas or Diane in the top of that list. I've really fallen in love with Diane. And that might be a little bit of bias because of the anime series, and I'm rewatching it, and it makes me love Diane all over again, and it reminded me that Meliodas, a little bit of a pervert. Anyway, so let's go ahead and read the character description, or the bio. The owner of the mobile tavern, Boarhat, and the leader of the 7 Deadly Sins, who were wanted for the crime of attempting to overthrow the kingdom. Currently, he is traveling with Elizabeth, the 3rd princess of Leonis, searching for the members of the 7 Deadly Sins who are scattered throughout the land. All right, so yeah. However, I'm on like episode like 20 again of season 1. I forgot how much I loved the series. Season 3 ruined everything. As soon as I'm done with season 2, I'm reading the manga because I never read the manga. I've already got it downloaded, bought. Thank you, Google Play or Google Books. Anyway, so why did I shout them out? Like they sponsor anything by me. Maybe I should remove. It is what it is. Anyway, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get into his kit, and then I'm gonna show you a couple of fights because there's more than one. As I said, this is the quote unquote intermediate weapon. If I had to categorize them, it's beginner weapons, dual blades. Intermediate, meaning slightly harder, is going to be longsword. It requires a little bit more paying attention. But truth be told, not much. Like longsword is very, very beginner friendly as well. Axe is not. Axe is I'm bored and I need to figure out something to challenge me. That's what axe is. Anyway, I'm going to really hammer axe when we get to that guy. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan at all. All right, so Speed Master decreases darkness burst duration by 2 seconds and inflicts additional damage equal to 200% of attack when landing the normal skill on an enemy with darkness burst. Now, this is a beginner's guide. I'm going to try to harp on this stuff a little bit more. Normal attack is like your basic attack. It's just, Square on PlayStation, just, the normal attack that has no cooldown. Your special attack and your normal skill, which you guys could have named it different. Those are the things that are going to have cooldowns on it. Burst gauge, you want to stack up your burst gauge for him especially. So you're going to have sub DPS. This is where Diane comes in. This is where Jericho comes in, who can very quickly, usually with dual blades. Gila does it well with the rapier, just so you know. They're going to come in and stack up the burst gauge as fast as possible. He's going to come in, one hit converts that entire burst gauge into darkness burst, and then you can just while out, and he does a bunch of damage. So bear that in mind. Normal attack, dark slash, inflicts damage equal to 160% of attack, and then it's just separated through 4 attacks. Abyssal Dash gains haste for 7 seconds, deals damage equal to 93% of attack, resets the cooldown when attacking an enemy with Darkness Burst. So, and this is, we'll go step by step a little bit. And this is the character that I know the best because he's the one I use the most. So you'll see me say a lot of things. Not to mention, shout out to the council, Gojo, Flint Fox, all those guys on the stream who helped me like figure out how to use him properly. But basically, when you come in with him, tap the enemy, okay? Change that into a darkness burst gauge the second you come in. And then you can basically just spam this ability over and over and over and over and over again and just keep hitting, 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 hitting. Oh, that's great. That does a lot of damage. What's better than that? I'm glad you asked. Normal skill, chain attack. Inflicts damage equal to 286% of attack. Each hit on the enemy with Darkness Burst activated decreases the cooldown by 2 seconds for every 1 haste stack. Now, this goes into something that, and this is a big shout out to Gojo who's on there. Mine is going to look slightly different because I have him at P5. At P5, you will get decreases the passive effects, Darkness Burst, duration reduction by 25%. Additionally, increases the normal skill cooldown reduction by 15%. Using the special attack, additionally grants 1 haste stack. Okay, so I'm getting an extra haste because he's P5. I'm telling you that because if you're paying very, very, very careful attention to what's going on, you're going to wonder why yours may or may not be performing in the exact same way. I'm getting an additional haste stack when I hit with the special, okay? So when the normal, if everything is on like 0 cooldown, everything is available to me, and I hit them with the special attack, I'm getting an additional haste, right? Because of that additional haste, now I have 2 stacks of haste on the target, or like I have 2 stacks of haste myself, and then I'm getting that 2 seconds for every stack of haste. I may be adding more, but I think you see the point. If I do this correctly, that means that I can then spam the chain attack and do that a lot, right? It's fun. And what you'll see when I go to the video is you'll see the me attack, and then it'll look like the ability's on cooldown once I hit it, but then it's actually waiting for me to execute it. Then once I execute the move, by the time he's done with the move, I can just hit the chain attack again. So the way that his kit works, you can either spam the special attack or spam the chain attack. You can spam the special attack, Abyssal Dash, or spam the normal skill, chain attack, and wipe things out. However, if that's a little bit advanced and you want a little bit more button mashing, all you have to do is come in, use special attack, normal attack, have your ultimate lined up, which is what I did like 90% of the time up until like a week ago. Inflicts damage equal to 449% of attack. Attacking enemies with Darkness Burst activated increases damage by 100%. That's fun, isn't it? The final strike removes the target's Darkness Burst. Yeah, that's the thing. When you do those other abilities and you stay in Darkness Burst, you are tagging them up. Things are fun. But then if you use the ultimate, it removes it and you got to start over. Now, Diane is the fastest at building the burst cage for me so far. Jericho's no slouch in that department either. In fact, you'll see videos of me saying it like on her kit before I got Diane, that she's great at it. And she is. She really, really is. So you can kind of cause more damage by just, for example, figuring out a way to spam the chain attack and just do that over and over and over again. But if you fall short or you're not able to do that, you mess up, finger slips, whatever, then you can still tag them up with the ultimate and get a bunch of damage out there. Use a combined attack with the hero's ultimate move as the base inflicts opening on the enemy for 20 seconds. Opening increases speed master damage taken by 50%. So that is his kit. His kit is awesome. I love it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to some videos of me actually using it. So be right back. Pause. All right. Let's go back over here. We hide the PlayStation. Can't explain how happy I am that I am using the PlayStation. Wait, this is longsword, right? Or is this? It's not axe for sure. I know that for a fact. Um, yeah, this is it. This is it. Okay. And I'm trying to remember which one this is. Watch it real quick. I cannot remember which one this is. I'm pretty sure this is the one where I spam the special attack. Oh no, this is the one where I just mess up completely, no? Wop, wop. Yeah, this is the one where I mess up completely. Yeah. And then I did get to spam it there a little bit. Next. Get in there. All right, so then we do this. And then this is where I get to basically spam his special attack and wipe him out. There's fun for you. Okay, so we'll start with that ish, I guess. Okay, so transition. Coming back in three, two. Okay, so in the first video that I had, I did do a mistiming. As a matter of fact, I said I wasn't going to show it, but why not? Who cares? Because I don't know how useful it is, but I think it does show his ability just to do outright damage. So, first things first, Diane comes in, and for those of you who don't know, or you're like super, super new to this, you have a burst gauge based on elements. I'm going to do a video that explains the element burst gauge. Apparently, a lot of people are confused by it. Nope, don't blame you. So was I. But I can use Jericho or Diane to build the burst gauge. I'm using Diane here because she's faster and she's earth and she's faster, so she'll build up that earth element burst gauge faster, right? Otherwise, it'd be cold with Jericho. Using her to build up this gauge here as fast as possible with the element of earth. I would love to be a little bit faster, but is 10 seconds too much? Yep, 10 seconds too much because we get in there. All right, so she's building the burst gauge up really, really fast. You see that it's built up. Meliodas comes in and tags him up. Now that's converted it to a darkness gauge. And I messed up here. I could have been doing this the right way and been spamming the special, spamming the normal skill, but I didn't. What ended up happening was I lost my way in terms of the button mashing or whatever. I lost my way. So then it is, oh, I messed up. I can recover some of the damage, my faults, by hitting the ultimate and causing a crap ton of damage. The burst gauge itself is not a indicator of how much damage you're going to do. It's just a timer. So you can do whatever damage you can within that burst gauge window and just keep going. It doesn't mean that if half the burst gauge is gone, then you've lost half the amount of damage you could have done if you did it at first. It's not like that. It's just literally a timer. Burst gauge is back up. I'm going to probably sub in with Meliodas really quickly. And I start spamming the special ability, triangle, if you look. There's no cooldown. It keeps coming back and back and back and back and back. That's because hit is hitting into the burst gauge, right? The darkness burst gauge. So there's that. Now, if you want to see a much more efficient way of that happening, actually, let me come back over here to my PlayStation to be sure I'm showing the right stuff. One second. Yeah, special, okay. All right, so now I went healed real quick, and now we're going to go at Bannercrow. Come on, buddy. All right. So we run up on him. Very similar thing. This is world level 4, and bear in mind again, P5 Meliodas. He has his gluttonous longsword. Level for it's he's going to do a lot of damage. It is not meaning that you can wipe out these field bosses as fast as this. It's not like that kind of guarantee. What I'm talking about here is the concept, right? So here, well, Meliodas subbed in real fast, right? He could not wait to fight. So this is the concept. I got to make that clear. This doesn't mean that you go in, you do this, and then you wipe out every boss immediately. This is the concept of how you fight. Maybe when you do this and you're you're spamming the special attack, you're like, well, why isn't it doing the same damage? My characters are much, much higher, okay? You're trying to just get as much damage as you possibly can with Meliodas, okay? So just bear that in mind. Now the burst gauge attack with Diane, he subs in attacks, changes it to a darkness burst gauge. Now I hit him, and I hit him with the normal skill first, and now I can just spam the special skill over and over and over again. You see that it has, well, you didn't see it for very long because he murdered him, but you see that it has no cooldown. I keep pointing it with my finger because I'm silly. All right, so I come in, I'm going to hit him with this, the chain attack first. All right, fine. Now I'm able to just spam this ability. Oh, there's no cooldown. You keep seeing it go to 14 and then 0, 14 or 13.8, then 0. So I've basically wiped him out with that. All right. So there's the first rotation, the next rotation. Keep going, buddy. Now we're going at, oh, did I go at the Gray Demon with this one? This might be proof that I need to sit down and take a break or something from this game, because the taking out the Gray Demon this fast, this heavy is new to me. It makes me feel proud. I know there's other guys with other like massive teams and massive power levels and I just got here. I'm happy. I'm happy that I can crack this dude in the face and not have to worry about running around with him over my head and. Sorry. Banana raspberry smoothie. Yummy. So for this rotation, it is going to be quick. It's going to be quick because in this one, I'm spamming the chain attack, that normal skill, as soon as I get the burst gauge up. So Diane comes in. She's getting the burst gauge up. Woohoo. Start with the normal skill, then the special skill. Just tagging it up. That comes in. Now, Meliodas comes in because the burst gauge is up. You see, hey, that all changed to darkness. I'm sorry, I was about to sing Lego Batman. No parents. My bad. Super rich kind of helps. So you're coming in. Now, if you notice, and it's so hard to notice right at the start, but if you notice, I come in, I hit him with the triangle special attack first. Okay. Once I do that, then you'll notice that the normal skill over here, special skill, normal skill over here, hit it with it twice, boom. It is resetting that over and over and over again. I only got to do it twice, but you saw it go from 17 seconds to 0 seconds. 17 seconds to 0 seconds, meaning, oh, we're going to stop that there. Meaning that I was able to like spam that ability. So there you go. Hopefully that was helpful. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe. If you don't like it, subscribe and a dislike. I'm okay with that as well. Next up is going to be, the next part is the axe. I'm not a fan. It's a video you don't need. Just don't. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Okay. What's going on here? There we go. All right. So that was the longsword, the axe. Boo. me get back here to my notes. Don't even have to read the notes for the longsword. All right, so circle slash, which is the whatchamahoo's it? That's the special and normal, right? Right. Yeah, that's the normal. So you come in. You tag in. That gives you your first demon energy. Then you hit him with the circle attack, special. Oh, no, sorry, normal skill. The norm skill. Circle. Then you hit them with the special attack, which then gives you the demon energy again. This sucks, man. Okay. Circle attack again. So normal again. So it's tag, normal, reset. That resets it. Then special, normal. That resets it again. Then tag, normal, or normal, tag. I guess either one of those works. And then you hit the ultimate, which resets everything. Man, that is... Oh, that reminds me of being in an arcade trying to figure out how to do a finishing move in Mortal Kombat 2. All right, here we go. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, here we go. So, coming in 3, 2. If you're looking for a challenge or something that will infuriate you until you figure it out, then you'll feel good about yourself. This is exactly the weapon for you, the axe, because you can do damage with it. It's slow, but there's a very specific rotation that if you get it right, is good. And if you do it over and over again, it's incredible. It is hard. So we're going to go over his axe kit right now. Let's get to the video. So coming in 3, 2. Hi guys, I'm Rabbit here, and this is a 7 Deadly Sins origin video. In this video, we're gonna go through Meliodas' axe. I will completely cop to this. I don't think it's the rotation that's worth learning unless you're just in game and you're having fun and you want to figure something out and you think it'd be cool to do. Okay, fine. If you're just starting out the game and you like axes and you want to use Meliodas' axe, best of luck to you, okay? It does do a lot of damage. The rotation's cool. The rotation is a cool rotation. It is very, very cool. It requires a lot of focus and being able to time things up correctly because you have a very narrow window of when you're allowed to execute these things based on the kit, and you have to do it in a very, very specific order in order to keep doing this rotation over and over and over again in your efforts to kill something, right? Maybe I'm saying you can do it over and over and over again. Maybe you only need to do it once and you wipe out everything. Who knows? But still, I guess with other stuff coming into the game, like the time, space, junction, everything else, maybe it's more useful. I'm going to stick with the longsword. Dual blades if you're new. But if you want the axe, here we go. You can see me just hesitate and procrastinate, me having to deal with this. All right, anyway. Strike Master is inflicting demon energy on an enemy already afflicted by demon energy will immediately remove the existing demon energy effect. Okay, so this is very important in the entire mechanics of what you're doing. Gain infernal release for 10 seconds every time demon energy is removed from the enemy. So like max 3 stacks, or max 3 times, sorry. So you are trying to get demon energy on and off, on and off, on and off in order to get the infernal release. Increases darkness damage by 30%. That's what infernal release does. Demon damage inflicts damage equal to 120% of attack when the effect is removed. Okay. So basically, you're trying to get the demon energy on and off. Hey, there's an attack, like an additional attack. Then you're doing it on and off again. Hey, another additional 120% of attack. And you've removed it twice now. And now you have 2 infernal release. Do it one more time. Hey, more attack. Cool, 120% attack. Now that you've removed it that third time, you have the increased darkness damage, and then a lot of people will follow up with the ultimate. Let's just go ahead and get to the rest of the kit. Normal attack, that's just your basic attack, and it's 164% of damage over 4 hits. Special attack. This is where it's gonna. All right, Abyssal Power Smash. It's charging attack. Inflicts damage equal to 140%, 302% of attack based on charge level. Each darkness projectile inflicts demon energy for 10 seconds. So there's your other part of it. You only get 10 seconds to remove that demon energy. You're going to notice a lot of these cooldowns are over 20 seconds, right? So then how are you supposed to put the demon energy on and remove it, and put it on and remove it in time when you have, 2 abilities that actually put it down, and they each have cooldowns over 20 seconds? We'll get to it. All right, so demon energy inflicts, blah. They've already given us that description. Now, Circle Slash teleports behind an enemy affected by demon energy within 24 meters and inflicts damage equal to 184% of attack. Attacking an enemy affected by demon energy resets the hero's normal skill, see that, and removes the demon's energy. So if you already have demon energy on the enemy and you hit them with this circle skill, you will remove that demon energy. There's giving you your infernal whatchamahoozits there, and then it's going to reset the cooldown of this Circle Slash, which means it goes from a 22 second cooldown back to 0, allowing you to use it again. However, you still have the situation that the Abyssal Power has 25.8% cooldown, or 25.8 seconds cooldown. So I've reset the cooldown on the one thing. Cool. I still need to do it 2 to remove 1, and I got to do it 3 times. Well, here we go. This is the first time, not first time, but maybe one of the first times where it's like, hey, really pay attention to your tag. Inflicts damage equal to 134% of attack, then inflicts demon energy. There's the other add remove. You use circle, and then you can remove it. Demon energy, we've seen that one before. So, tag is involved in this rotation. Next. Twice, actually. Inflicts damage equal to 407% of attack on Demon's Fighting Spirit. Resets all cooldowns if the hero has 3 or more infernal stacks. So infernal release stacks. So basically, you want to run this rotation in this way because 1, it'll maximize your damage, but 2, it then resets all the cooldowns for all the other abilities. So if you know this rotation very, very well, you can just keep going and going and going and going and going and doing a bunch of damage at the same time. Now, see, I'm already to the end of this. And actually, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm going to show you me doing I did it in the, I don't even want to admit this, but the video's up. I did this in like the practice arena because I was like, what? Let me try to get what? I need something that's not going to kill me while I try to remember what buttons to push. And seeing as how I've already made this point, the signature weapon for Meliodas is the Gluttonous Longsword. He doesn't really need an SSR axe, and the Gluttonous Longsword, until something changes, that thing is a monster. And honestly, so are the dual blades. So I don't see the point. I might keep running this rotation as like a puzzle. This might be my Sudoku for the day, where I'm just trying to figure out how to get this to go right. But there's no like real reason for me to learn this rotation because I don't see myself ever using him with an axe. So we're going to go to the game, and I'll be right back. So, boop, nope, boop. All right, pause. Coming back in 3, 2. Okay, so and I think I'm gonna just have to end up doing some extra video editing for this video. For the video where I'm recommending nobody use this weapon, and the video where I think like it's gonna be the least viewed, in order to be sure that the rotation, at least the one that I've come up, there's billions of people who've come up with whatever. It's not even a whatever. The rotation that I'm suggesting for this, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to try to put it up on the screen. Or not even try. I'm going to put it up on the screen so we see it. First things first, you start with Meliodas outside, right? And I would love to play this in slow motion. I might even still try to do that. Meliodas is on the outside. You tag Meliodas in. Boom. Then you hit with the normal skill. That will remove. So you're adding that demon. Oh, I want to be sure to get the terms right and everything, because if I just say that demon thing, I'm not going to feel good about myself. All right, here we go. Back up, back up, back up, back up. There we go. Demon energy. Tag in with Meliodas. Bam. You hit him with that demon energy. Oh, demon energy on him from the tag. Then you hit them with the normal skill. Circle slash. Boom. Circle slash. What happens there? You're adding a second, which is technically removing the demon energy, right? And you've reset the cooldown of the normal skill circle slash. I have it literally like written down. Next, you're going into the special attack, the abyssal power smash. There we go. No. Yeah, the abyssal power smash. Abyssal power smash. You do that. That abyssal power slash, the special attack is going to give you demon energy, right? Then you hit him with the normal attack. Remember the normal skill, I should say. Normal skill, remember. It's going to remove that demon energy. So far, we've worked our way up to 2 infernal releases, right? When I remove that demon energy for that second time with the normal attack, it resets that normal attack again. Now I could do one of 2 things. I'm just going to go with the easiest. Hit them with that normal attack again. Okay. Tag them out. All right. Tag Meliodas out. Tap, tap. Hit him twice or something with another character. Tag Meliodas back in. That will then reset. That will then remove the demon energy. Now you have 3 infernal releases on the enemy. You hit them with the ultimate. That resets the cooldowns for everything. You do it again. And that's the rotation. You keep doing that, doing that, doing that, doing that. Along the way, realizing that as you add and remove demon energy, you're still doing 120% of attack. It's a lot of damage that you're generating there. So if you want to learn that rotation, cool. We're going to try it one more time. Tag in. Normal skill, which will then reset the cooldown of normal skill. 0 cooldown on the normal skill, and add an infernal release. Special attack, the abyssal power smash. You're adding demon energy there. Then you hit him with the normal skill, which is going to then add the demon energy by removing it. Reset the cooldown of that normal skill. Hit them with the normal skill again. Tag out. Tag back in. Now you've given them the final infernal release. Okay? We're going to try to show that. It is complicated. All right. Why'd you have to go and make things so complicated? Oh, by the way, all of this under the scope of being sure that you have your burst gauge up and using a sub DPS like Diana Jericho to do that. And I failed at this several times before I got it to like work. Just trying to, because like I said, to be like 100% frank, I am not using the axe. I'm going through it very, very slowly. Okay. There was attack, and I think I got it successfully there. All right, so I would love to. In fact, I should just do it slow. I should do it very, very slow. I believe this is the one, not the two or the three. Um, Playback speed. Can we just go slower? We're going to be at 0.67 speed right now. All right, so Diane's doing her thing. Tag in. Meliodas there. He applies. He's going to apply the demon energy. Okay, cool. Granted, then there's that circle slash, removing the demon energy. Oh, I think I did the ultimate already there. Oh, I got to back out a little bit more. Sorry. We'll come back. We'll come back. We'll come back. Okay. Is this where I'm supposed to be? Oof. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to rerun through that whole cycle again because it is so dadgum confusing. All right. So, yeah, see, that didn't do it. And that is where I was messing up. Okay. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Did I start it all over? I ran away, and let everything go down, right? Okay. Burst gauge is up. He should be subbing in. Started that at like 45. Okay, so this is a check to myself. I am removing all of the stuff that came before. Bet. Okay. Okay. Demon energy again. Bet. And then, okay, so that was the good rotation right there when I get him in the corner. All right, so. Okay. So check to myself. Cut all that stuff previously. We're going to try to run through this rotation one more time. Coming in three, two. Okay, so you guys know, I just being real, I've cut out like what a good 4 minutes, 5 minutes before all of this, probably even more, where I'm trying to explain the rotation because it can be confusing. Still, it can be confusing. So I'm gonna talk through this rotation and then I'm gonna show you the video one more time. And in fact, I think the best thing for me to do, and I said I was going to do it and I'll put it up to the side anyway. I'm still going to put it up to the side, but got to keep it straight. And what you'll see here is in this video that I'm about to show you, Diane is on the field first. That's going to happen anyway. Your sub DPS is going to be out there first, but just note it that it's critical here. What you're going to do is Diane, Jericho, and like whoever is out there first, right? Building up your burst gauge. Let's go. Next, what you're going to do is tag in. That tag in is going to give that demon energy, okay? Then you're going to do the normal attack, normal skill, circle slash, which is going to remove that demon energy and at the same time reset the cooldown of the circle slash, the normal skill. Next, you're going to do the special skill, which is Abyssal Power Smash. Okay, that's a special attack. That's going to apply a demon energy. Next, you're going to do the normal skill, which is back to the circle slash, which is going to remove that demon energy and once again reset the cooldown of this normal skill. Next, you're going to use that normal skill again. Remember, we've reset the cooldown. So using that again, that's going to put demon energy on the target again. Then you're going to tag out, okay? Do a little bit of whatever with that character. Don't do maybe 1 or 2 hits, because remember, this all has to be within 10 seconds. Then you're going to tag back in to remove that last demon energy and give you the 3 infernal releases that you need in order to, when you use your ultimate, finally, it will reset all of the cooldowns of all those skills and you get to do it again. Now we are going to go through the video of where that happens. I'm literally running this on 0.67 speed, okay? So Diane is in first, and I'm going to try to be as careful as possible. Diane is in first. Then you're going to see a tag in with Meliodas in a bit. And I'm doing this to be, there we go. Tag in Meliodas. You see the tag in. You see the demon energy right there get added, okay? That's a tag in. Next thing I'm going to do is circle slash. Bet. Infernal release. That's going to get added to ours, right? That's going to get added to us because we have now added 1 infernal release. This also is going to reset the cooldown for the circle slash, okay? We're almost there. All right. Next, we're going to do the special attack. Now, this is a charging attack. I'm just trying to hurry up and get it done, right? Back. See the demon energy there from that special attack getting added? Cool. And you see how circle slash, it's the cooldown was reset, so it's waiting on us to use it a second time. Now circle slash, boom, bet. So now we have our 2 infernal that we should be having down here, right? Right there, our 2 infernal. Now, in this one, I changed the order, okay? Don't trip. You could use the circle slash again. You see that it's already reset. It's already here. You could use that again and then do the tag in and out, tag out and in thing. I did it the other way, where basically I tag out, boom, couple dots, bop, bop, hit them real quick, bop, bop, and then I tag back in, okay? Now, that is giving me that demon energy. And then I am able to use the circle slash to get that 3rd infernal release and use the ultimate. And then once I use the ultimate, you'll notice all of the abilities are off of cooldown and I get to do it again. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe. If you don't like it, subscribe and a dislike, I'm okay with that as well. If you want to do this, go for it. Knock yourself out. I'm sure there are people who will just claim this is the best ever, and maybe it is, maybe it is, maybe it is. This, for what is going to be a 10-minute video, took 20 minutes of me trying to explain this in a way that was like clear to me, and the words are coming out of my mouth. In any case, thank you guys for watching. Go to Dual Blades. They're amazing. Perfect beginners weapon. Go to them. Longsword is amazing too. I already did that guide, part 1. Go check that out. We don't need this. This is not what we need. See you next time. I hate the X. I hate the X. All right. Let's see. Where am I going? Chill. All right, there we go. And then we will put the PlayStation back up there. Transition. All right. What's up, Chaos? Sorry, like you got me right when I had like you got me right when I had whatchamacallit in my mouth. Who this? Wrong account. Oh, what's up, Keys? What's up, Key? No, you came in like, what's up? I was like, hey, what's up, Chaos? Oops, wrong. It's like, new number. Who this? Anyway, so you just heard me complain about the axe for Meliodas, or maybe you didn't. I am so glad that unless I am very, very bored, I will never have to do that again. And if I'm ever that bored, I'll just play Madden. Let's go back because that was horrible. God, I hate the axe. Okay. So we're about to come in and do this final part of the Meliodas Guide. Woohoo, dual blades. So coming in three, two, the most beginner friendly weapons on the most beginner friendly character. What's up, Key? Those are the dual blades. I went ahead and did the longsword and like learned how to do the longsword before doing the dual blades. Then I did the dual blades and I was like, oh, this is like really easy. Like this is like, damn, cool. This is really, really fun. So if this is the third guide, this is part 3. Hopefully you got to this one first. And hopefully you've ignored the axe. Let's get to the video. I already bored with the game, so went back to wow, World of Warcraft. I never played that one. Never. I'm not bored. I'm actually kind of like I need more cube keys. That's where the boredom comes in. Is I need more cube keys because I burned all mine yesterday, and I wasn't willing to spend X amount of whatever to get some more cube keys, so I just left it. But I'm enjoying building the masteries and all that different stuff. Then again, you have been playing longer than me, so I guess we'll see where I'm at in a month. Albeit we get a new character in like 2 weeks, right? Has there been any? I think they said Merlin, but has there been any like definitive? This is the character coming up information? Because I would like to say, well, maybe that's just me. We got over 700 keys. And all your characters are developed and everything. Okay, that's not important. We'll get to it later. I'm recording the video. We'll get to it later. But let me hold some. Let me borrow some, because I burned through. They gave us. I got a bunch of like large key bags and stuff like that, which would have been about like a G in keys, and I just burned through them things. You don't think it's Merlin? Would have been nice if it is, but I don't know. She showed it. She was in the Escanor video when they showed him, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. No speculation from my side. I have no idea. Well, I can speculate. I'm not going to say there's a leak, but speculating or just hoping that it's Merlin. All right, here we go. Coming back in 3, 2. Hi guys, I'm Gravy here, and this is a 7 Deadly Sins origin video. In this video, we're going through the dual blades of Meliodas. They are there's no way to say it, just the easiest weapon to use, the easiest one to figure out. And truth be told, I think for the dual blades, it's like that for basically every character. Because if I think about Diane, if I think about Jericho, using them in the dual blades is pretty straightforward. So that might just be a beginner-friendly weapon to begin with overall. Like, maybe that's the deal. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to just hop right into his weapons kit, and then I'm going to show you there isn't really like there is rotations. There are rotations, but there isn't really you need to do it this way. It's pretty obvious from the kit what you want to do. In any case, so Spirit Master, by the way, this is a book. Gains demonic power for 20 seconds when landing attacks on an enemy with darkness burst, activated 5 times while demonic power is not active. Demonic power inflicts damage equal to 20% of attack every 0.5 seconds in an area around the hero. Inflicts hellfire for 10 seconds. Increases damage dealt with demonic power by 100% when the target has max stacks of hellfire. Hellfire decreases crit resistance by 3% against attacks from the caster. Additionally, decreases crit defense by 50% at max stacks, which is 10. Okay, so gain demonic power for 20 seconds when landing attacks on an enemy with demonic bursts. Activated 5 times while demonic power is not active. So, ooh, that's not what I meant to do. Not the button I meant to push. Next, Dark Dual Slash inflicts damage equal to 162% of attack if demonic power is active on the hero. Each hit on the enemy decreases the normal skill cooldown by 1 second. Next, Dark Rapid Slash inflicts damage equal to 160% of attack, increases the duration of Darkness Burst by 3 seconds with each hit if demonic power is active. One thing, and I guess if you are looking at this as a beginner's weapon, just to explain the gauge, you're gonna see here where I'm gonna use Diane or Jericho. I can't remember which one. I think it was Jericho, maybe Diane, to build up the elemental burst gauge, right? For elemental burst gauge, just so you know, each element's different. You can put in 2 earth characters, 2 cold characters. It sounds like I'm talking about Avatar: Last Airbender. I'm sorry. And they'll stack up that gauge. Once that gauge is full, what Meliodas can do is come in and he hits the character next, and that entire element gauge, no matter what the element is, then turns into a darkness burst gauge. And now you have a timer. That timer is dwindling down for you to have increased damage, increased crit chance, all that other stuff. But what this does is once you hit them with this special attack, the Dark Rapid Slash, it's going to increase that by 3 seconds. So that gauge is a timer, not like an indication of how much damage you can do, just how much time you have to do that damage. So that gets increased by 3 seconds when you use a special attack. Next, on the normal skill, Burning Slash inflicts damage equal to 267% of attack, additionally inflicts damage equal to 200% of attack on nearby enemies with the final strike, and restores HP by 90% of attack if demonic power is active. So, other part that makes this good for beginners is that you already have a built-in like healing mechanic in your best damage dealer. So it's going to give you 90% of attack as HP, healing you up a little bit. Probably a good thing if you're just starting out trying to figure things out. The tag skill, that's fine. You're just going to tag in and do that damage. X/Fury inflicts damage equal to 411% of attack. Each hit on an enemy affected by Hellfire removes 1 Hellfire stack and increases damage by 15%. The final strike results in a critical hit if at least one hell stacks are removed. Using a combined attack with the hero's ultimate move as the base consumes all magic powers, each increasing the combined attack damage by 30% for 10 seconds. So there is the kit. I would love to say like it's complicated or difficult. The most difficult thing is just here, hitting them 5 times so you can go ahead and get demonic power activated once the burst gauge is up. So you come in, you hit them with the basic or the normal attack, which is just square, I guess, on the PlayStation. Best way to describe it. You hit that 5 more times, and then you are in demonic power, which then gives you these added benefits for the other parts of the kit. So let's go ahead and get to the video. Be right back. What's up, Elena? How you doing? Right now we are going to go to the video of Meliodas using this. Doing well, but right now just this game is 7 Deadly Sins Origin. And right now just recording a smoothie. It's a banana raspberry smoothie. And I have to be honest, it's a little bit too good. Because I just went there and I was like, oh, no more. I'm missing it already. All right, so here we go. Here we go. Let's try to do the video side. There we go. It is. Oh, I might have to go make another one or get a coffee. Thank you. I have a lot of them, and funnily enough, who was it on the stream? Somebody has the Seven Deadly Sins tattoo. Oh, just YouTube compliance. That's about it. All right, so we're gonna come back and record. And okay, so here we go. Coming in three, two. All right, so what I did here was I made sure to basically have it set up to where I was going after like the slowest. Oh, and I might even still have it on like slow speed to have it go after the slowest boss that we have. 1 second. Video. Let's go to speed. Playback speed, normal speed. Got it. I didn't even see that key. I wasn't even paying attention. Thanks. Truth be told, I figured out something today when it was coming to the streaming stuff. I'll pause this for a second because I'm gonna have to reset it anyway. Which is basically like, and honestly, he deserves it. It's Meliodas. Meliodas deserves to have that kind of like shot as much as he was harassing Elizabeth in the anime series. I didn't realize he was such a like jerk. Anyway, but oh man, never mind. Never mind. We're going to go ahead and go through this first. But the one thing I did realize about like the streaming thing is that streaming does absolutely nothing but like boost my mood. That's it. I like having the stream. I like having the people on with me and like talking and stuff like that. But then I was going through like the analytics and everything for it. And it was like, what? Why haven't like nothing? What's up, Flint Fox? You haven't made a custom stuff for your channel? Oh no, I do. Not for the Twitch side of things. If I'm being honest, Elena, like I have my logos and everything over on my YouTube channel, but I haven't done any of like the banner stuff on the Twitch side of things because I don't really like. It's gonna sound so like patronizing, but I don't take streaming in that way. I like having Flint Fox hop on. I like having Key jump on and Gojo and Flip and all those Shogun, all those guys like hop on and just talk and chill. And I'll record. And that's why you'll hear me like ignore people for a minute and do the YouTube video thing and then come back and we end up talking about cartoons or something. It's not even that serious. The stream is really like allowing me to record YouTube videos with some of the homies in the chat. And then homies and homegirls, all the homes. And then, you know, put out the YouTube videos later. And I went through the analytics this morning. And then it actually genuinely showed like doing the streaming has gotten like nothing. And I was like, that's fine. That's fine. Right now it's Bleach Soul Resonance and it is this one. The other ones are Dead or Dying. I'm doing good, Flint. How have you been? I haven't seen you in a minute, actually. I haven't seen you in like a little second. What have you been up to? Granted, I'm streaming. Well, oh my God, it's almost lunchtime now already. I didn't even realize that. But yeah, you haven't been around in a second. We had Gojo show me the secrets to getting all that gold. Sure. I'm in the Discord. Go for it. Go show me in the no Gojo is actually Gojo is one of the guys who follows me. The Discord should be in the description. Check the description. Um, no, somebody brought up NTE actually. Why is my phone buzzing like this? Oh, homie. Okay, cool. Okay. Wait, so yeah, it is in the description. Oh, is it not in the description for Discord for Twitch? Is my Discord not in there for Twitch? Okay. All right, cool. It is duly noted. Thank you. And I'll hop on that when I'm done with it. Oh, that's mine? If Key put it up, that's cool. Thanks. Yeah, but Key also, so it's not in my Discord description. That's not Discord, but my Twitch description. That sounds like something I would do, honestly. Okay. Thanks for your patience, guys. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So, did you get the Escanor Center? Oh yeah, I got Escanor, and I put out a I put out a guide on him. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. I'm not. He's not. Man. I'm not impressed. I don't know. Like right now, I was trying to run him, and I mean, you do need him for the Gallon boss fight or whatever. But like him as a character, I love him with the greatsword. He's fun at least with that. And I mean, I was going to try to use him to help him get me past the dadgum spider dungeons because apparently that spider is just a is as a I can't use those words. I don't want to. I mean, people use those words on YouTube and Twitch all the time. I'm trying to keep from having a potty mouth, but he can go to hell, man. Like, well, it's a she, right? The Spider Queen. That is the worst boss. That is without a doubt to me the worst. Anybody else give me an argument? I swear. The spider, the spider is not easy. That's a lie. That is a dadgum lie. Key, key. Now it feels like you're trolling me. Now it feels like you're trolling me, Key. What we talking about? Come on now. Come on now. The spider is the worst of all the dungeons. Of all the dungeons, the spider's the worst. Gila is intermediate to easy. The Furzin dungeon is easy. And then the other two don't even count. They won't even count the dungeons. The spider boss's name, not even a little bit. What's the spider boss's name? Does it have my ex-wife's name? Because she was a spider and she was evil. Anyway, um, anyway, now I got to go see what the spider boss's name is. Hold up. It should be easy. Okay, cool. Thanks. I'm gonna get it up when I get off stream. Thank you. Let me see. Shakira, you liar. It better not be named Shakira. I love Shakira. It better not be named Shakira. I even have a friend named Shakira. We call her Shaq. We play basketball together. It better not be Shakira. It better not be Shakira. I'm gonna go fight everybody. Every one of them developers. I'm gonna go fight them. Every one of them. They gotta change the name. Oh, they spelled it with the EERA. I mean, I'll let it slide because it's not like my homie Shakira spelling, and it's not like the actress who we all love as the gazelle in Zootopia. It's not them, so I'm gonna let it slide this time. The EE is different than the I. Fine. All right. Oh. Anyway, all right, cool. Here we go. I said I was gonna record this a minute ago, and I did not. We're gonna do it now. Check back here, and then we go up to the VLC. I don't even need my controller for this. All right, let's get back to focused. We're doing the dual blades, and I went all the way over here to go get it. Hold on. Only thing hard is the sector. No, everything. Y'all know this. No, the pronunciation is the same in everything, but I'm gonna give them some grace because they put two E's instead of an I. I'm gonna give them some grace. Otherwise, like, I would go notify Shakira, the singer, to go sue them. Like, you can't have your name wrapped up with this little beast. Okay, the sector. There is not one. Everything else in this, from the gemstone golem to the thanks for the follow, to the like soldier spider to the female spider, everything else is dumb easy. The only thing hard is Queen Shakira. That's the only difficult part. I dog walk everything else in there, and I'm just moseying along. Whoop, 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 we're good. And then I get to her, and it's like, why are you a demon? You know what I mean? Like, I can beat it, don't get it twisted, but it's like, oh, anyway, not a fan. All right. I wanted to get back to his kit to be sure I was giving up the right information before. Where you at? Here we go. So spirit, doop, boop, boop. So we're trying to get into the demonic power, and then basically while out. When are we applying the hellfire again? Yeah. Okay. So let us see. Where you at? Coming back in 3, 2. Sorry if I'm gonna be a little bit. There's a bit of a me in the chat are giggling over whether or not I should be very upset at the fact that the spider is, well, one, Queen Shakira. That's a terrible name. I love Shakira. She was amazing in Zootopia. Don't do that. Number 2, Key, I think, is trying to gaslight me by saying like that's easy. Like this, like the spider's easy. Like I think Key right now is giggling while watching this on Twitch, and is just like laughing his ass off while he's trolling me right now. Key. Anyway, all right, so let's get to it. Sorry, I neurodivergent. I take tangents. Anyway, so here we go. What we're gonna do is basically, and this happens. This is the way that you use Meliodas overall. I'd say finally in part 3. Is you want to build up the burst gauge, like I said before, Sub DPS. Diane's coming in. She's gonna tag up the red demon. Wop 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 wop. Hit him up. Hit him up. That burst gauge is gonna come out, and then we're gonna drop in Meliodas, and we're gonna tap 5 times to activate his demonic power, and then we're just gonna wild out with all his abilities. Now here's the thing. See how demonic power is right there? I timed that up right like I meant to. I did it, but it looks good, right? Beware what you're about to see. I am much higher level, right? Like my team power is like 70K right now. The boss is 20K. 1. 2. My Meliodas is P5. He has all 3 masteries, okay? Right? These SR blades are like SR level 50. I'm trying to give you all of the stuff so that you know that when this next thing happens, you're not like doing the same thing and you're like, but when he did it, it's stronger, a lot stronger, okay? Follow the concept. This is not exactly how the results are going to work out for you. See, Key's still gaslighting me. He's going to make a video of the queen. It's not easy, bruh. Stop it. Anyway, so now that I've got him into that, you can see the health bar go down, and there was a little something there. You saw the, all right, you see the demonic gauge there? You see the darkness gauge there? It's going to hop up because I'm going to use the special attack. It goes back up, gives me more time to turn around and just keep tagging, and then pretty soon, I think I'm going to get the ultimate. But you see his health bar has no chance. And then I use a special again, increase that. 3 more seconds of just staying with the dark burst. It's very, very, very friendly. Very friendly. You're hitting your special attack. You're hitting your normal skill. Increasing the gauge. And then you just keep going and going and going. Key's like, I'm not lying. Oh, it's fun when you control the troll. Slap clap. So now we're going to do this again, all over again. We're going to skip it ahead just slightly to where I had the, I think I used, yeah. So basically in this one, I used Jericho to build up the slow clap. Gotcha. I thought you were saying slap clap. Like, well, anyway. I'm using Jericho here to build up the cold element burst gauge. It takes more time because she's slower, but she's still super fast at it. It's just that Diane's a monster at it, just so you know. So Jericho's not bad at building up this gauge. Anyway, all that being said, once we get to the point of that gauge being up, which he's just being annoying now. He's not even hurting. He's just moving around and just whatever. Anyway, so we're trying to build up that elemental gauge. Stacks on stacks. Did I pull in Diane to be faster? Because she is really, really good at this now. So anyway, Jericho, she comes in. There's the gauge. Now, you see me hit him. I got everything loaded up right now. So tag him up. The triangle special attack will allow us to increase the duration of that gauge. And then I went at him with the ultimate. That was fun. So, in terms of ease of use and the amount of damage you can do, could you do more damage with the longsword? Yes. More with the great axe? Yes. However, this seems to be plenty. This is me still trying to use that axe. There's plenty that you can get done with the dual swords. So, if you're just starting out in the game and you're still trying to find your way through, I would highly recommend using the dual blades, okay? If not, then go to the longsword. The longsword is great. Avoid the axe at all costs. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe. If you don't like it, or subscribe and dislike, I'm okay with that as well. I'll see you guys next time. Stop. All right, here we go. Let's transition that over. All right, so that was not nearly as bad as I thought it would be. I was very hesitant to do that guide for some reason. I don't know. Very, very hesitant to do that guide. We will now adjust this to have that as well. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, and then next was, now that I got the whole Meliodas thing over with. God, Lord help me. Now we got to get back to what was the next thing? Manny's masteries, because I want Manny to come in here and take the place of Jericho. I know I'm slowing myself down on that whole team building thing, but I think that Manny's going to be better than Jericho if I'm running Diane as the person who's building the burst gauge. And putting Escanor on my primary team just doesn't make sense. I'm sorry, Flint. I just read what you said. That is fucking hilarious. Imagine the spider coming from the top saying, "Lord, Lord." I will never get that out of my head now. Damn it. That's so funny. I will never get that out of my head now. I didn't even. Oh, God. I don't know whether to love you or hate you for putting that image in my head for the rest of my life. Oh my God, that's hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Okay. All right. That was fun. That was funny. That might have won the stream for the day. That was funny. Next is I kind of want to chase down some of these masteries. I do need gold in order to unlock it. I don't know if I should do that cheat that Gojo taught me. Woo! Or if I should just actually go at stuff. The difficulty is, in fact, I think the difficulty is I'm still going to get those resources I need, actually. And I do still want to build that SSR rapier for Gila. And Gila is still... Actually, Gila is the other one. Well, she has 2 masteries, too. So I can let her slide. I'll do Manny first. And then I can build, based on if I get that attack piece as well, I can build the SSR thingamabobs rapier for Gila. So that way she'll have that to go up against a spider that Key thinks is the easiest boss in the world. And then also that could be used against Galland as well. And then I'm not slacking. I'm never slacking. I'm always out here hustling. And then I think that's where my and then stops. Because the next step is to, like, I think short of anything I don't expect, she's going to be because Manny, that's the other thing too. I keep stopping myself in the middle. Manny and Elaine are the 2 like universals to me, where it's like for the time being, they're both support. And no matter what next DPS comes in that does, oh my God, so much damage, they're going to be good at supporting them. So an investment in Manny or Elaine is always a good investment. So they might be my next like P5s if I can help it or whatever. Like the next ones to have all of their masteries mastered. You'll make me want to show you how easy the spider is. Like, hey, sure, too tired, sure, whatever, dog. It's okay. It's all right. No, I believe you. I believe you. Sure, you can do it. That's worse too, right? When real talk, that's worse when you tell somebody something and they don't believe you. Yeah, exactly. See, it's getting them. It's getting them. That's worse, right? When people are like, you do it and it's like, oh, no, I believe you, and you can hear in their voice where they don't. And you're like, don't look at my face and lie to me like that. Don't patronize me. No. Of course you can. I believe you. That is more grating. See, look. That is more obnoxious and infuriating than the person fighting with you saying you can't do it. a person who just gives up and is like, you know what, dog, you got it. I believe you. All right, no, 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 I believe you. I believe you. No, 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 bro. I'm saying I believe you. That is more annoying than anything. That well, not more than anything, but top five, like that will set me off to where it's like, okay, you know what, fine, I'm gonna show you. Oh, no, but no, Key, we believe you. No, it's okay, man. Stay in bed, sleep. You said it's 6 a.m. Stay in bed, sleep. Rest up, rest up. Rest up and then do it. No, no, just rest. See what I mean? See? Oh, Key, I'm good. Now, here's the thing. For real, whether you can or not, if you are legit in bed and you're just chilling, you can send it to me in a couple of hours or whatever. Just get some sleep and then send it in the Discord, okay? No big deal. I know, but I mean, I am like gaslighting the hell out of you right now. I'm intentionally doing that because it's hilarious to me. For real, do what you got to do. You're on my Discord. Just drop it in the Discord in the general section, and I'll watch it there. Don't alter your day because you have this random streamer on here just like poking you and getting on your nerves. Because I guarantee if you're anything like me, that's going to be the kind of thing that's going to be stuck in your head for the rest of the day, where it's like, that mother said that dude. Just chill. Just chill. You can always show me later. You can do the video, plop it in Discord, no big deal. I promise. All right, so what I'm go ooh, boo, 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 boo. So we're gonna go back to so that was the thing with Manny. What's up, Hakeem? With Manny, it's Key. It's straight. You could even drop it in there tomorrow. I promise. It's all good. It's all good. I didn't mean to set. No, I did mean to set you off this much, and it's a lot of fun. I got to be honest. It's way more fun when the streamer can troll the crowd than the crowd trolling the streamer. It is fun. But no, just plop it in there tomorrow. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. I won't. By the time you put it in there, I won't be on stream anyway. So I have to cut the stream. Like, I can't be on as late as I was because I do actually have some adult stuff to do. I need to go grocery shopping. I gotta go buy the Gemeinde, or at least call them, and then there's a job thing I gotta send for. So yeah, I have to actually do like adult stuff today. Don't worry, I won't even be able to see it today. So send it at your leisure. Don't sure me. Don't sure me. You're the one spreading these lies in this chat. Any predictions for a faster Lakers and be sent home by OKC? OKC might be nice and let the Lakers get one. They might be nice. They might decide to rest everybody. What are we going to do? We're going to rest our first 7 players. We'll let them play against like the two-way contracts in the G League. Nah. We're going to be scooted out of there real fast. I'm not even worried about it. Not even worried about it. I'm just happy we beat the Rockets because that's kind of like, once I saw the Rockets, I was like, yo, you're 305 hours into it. I think I'm at 2 something. I don't even know yet. But yeah, after seeing the Rockets, it's like, you can't. I'm trying to think of a non-offensive metaphor. But it's when you see something that's such a mess, you can't let that win. I don't know how else to put, like, you can't let that win, right? You cannot let that win. Wait, I mean, if I go to, y'all can see my PlayStation, right? If I go to home, I got, 193 hours in. And I haven't played it. I think I played it like 3 weeks after release or something like that. I can't remember that part of it. And and that time doesn't count the amount of time I played it on mobile. So, yeah. I think I'd be knocking around like 250-ish. I think I'm knocked on like somewhere around there. I wonder if, because I don't think it does. I wonder how much mobile time I've spent on it, and then add those hours together. Because you got to remember, it's on PlayStation now, but previously when I was streaming it, it was all on my mobile device, right? and I was doing that 4 or 5 days a week. So anyway, anyway. So the decision I'm trying to make right now is: do I go to get the gold direct? You know what? I'm gonna go get the gold directly from whatchamahoo's it, from that abyss dungeon thing. I'm gonna go do that real fast. Again, shout out to Gojo for that one. And then I'm gonna do that twice, and then I will. Then I will. Oh, I'm sure I could solo the spider. I just don't want to do it. Oh, and by the way, 70K is like a recent development, like in the last day or two. And I've been really focusing on like other stuff. I have avoided that dungeon like the plague because it's just not a fun dungeon to me. We're gonna do this with you because you're a little bit better for this. Oh no, did I go wrong? Did I go right? There we go. There we go. Yoink. Bam. All right, here we go. What's it? Come here. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. Get it to me. So we're going to do this twice. Hopefully I'll have enough gold to do the masteries, and then I'll see exactly who I need to be hunting / farming. I think, though, I still have the dual blades on Meliodas, which isn't like the worst in the world. But if it's the axe, then we are going to have an issue with me carrying. All right, so, and Meliodas, come on in, buddy. Buddy. There we go. Yep. Yep. I'm gonna need you to move a little bit. There we go. Extend that burst gauge. There you go. Keep doing that. There you go. Slide to the side. I meant for this to be the long sword, but I guess I can make these work. Slide to the side. Whoop. Let's extend that a little bit. Yay. Oh, so much longer if I had the long sword, it'd be so much faster. So, well, hey, bruh, you're not allowed to hit me back. That's not how this game works. Nope. Go away. Nope. Go away. Nope. Get back over here. Get over here. You really can't extend this burst gauge until like infinitum. That is crazy. All right. So anyway, so there's the first box. Please tell me I got some attack pieces in there at least. Not even a little bit. Thanks for the gold though. Jerks. The charge that Spider does is so damn annoying. That thing. It's not even, the charge is obnoxious, but the real thing is like the jumping. It's the jumping from one side of the damn field to the other side. It's And I thought fire was supposed to be your weakness. Well, it'd be great to use Escanor for the fire, except that the fire he does is a circle of fire that she just jumps out of the second you pull out the axe. Anyway, let me go ahead and change this weapon. She's so obnoxious. Is she beatable? Yeah, but is she my least liked character? Least liked boss to go against? It's that thing. It's that thing. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some more of this. I don't have enough, right? Yeah, she's beat. I mean, I hear, but like my whole point is that of all the bosses that we face, like all of them, she is the worst. Second is the no. Second is the toad for me, the poisonous toad. Longsword. I love the longsword. Second is the poisonous toad for me. And then the axe. I went through the axe rotation, whatever. I hate the axe rotation. It's stupid. And then I think third, going down the line, is like that beautiful, the spirit of beautiful melody. I just hate her. I mean, I really hate her because of the beginning. She's easy to beat. It's not even hard. But no, the word, no, that sword you have sucks. Oh, the gluttonous longsword? What's the better sword for him than his signature sword? What? But anyway, and then I'm trying to think. Gallon isn't that bad. You just have to know you need Escanor. You just have to know how to deal with them. Um, but this is a SSR. So I'm confused, sir. You're confusing me, sir. This is a gluttonous longsword. That's his signature sword. Are you talking about the rolls and the enchantment? That might be the part that sucks. Um, trying to as I'm sitting here trying to remember, let me just go and look. If I had to rank the, maybe that should be it. Rank the dungeons, the bosses that suck the most. Gila does suck, but she's easy to deal with. The other SSR. So you're talking about the Black Flame SSR sword? You think the Black Flame SSR is better for him than the? Oh my God, this is itching my foot. The Black Flame one is better for him than the Gluttonous because I have a Black Flame one that's sitting on her right now for some reason. Oh yeah, it gets 48% crit damage. I see what you're going for. I see what you're going for. Normal skill increases darkness damage by 12% though. Max 36%. And then the equipment attack. Let's go back. Let's go back. Back. 3154. 3621. I see your point. I see your point. I wouldn't say it sucks for him. Activating a burst increases the attack by 28%. Well, she would be activating burst as opposed to. Okay. I see what you're going for. And to be fair, the Gluttonous Sword does have 2 limit breaks on it right now. So that might be why the equipment attack is higher. Okay. Okay. Now, the next thing I need to know to evaluate that, though, is to see where my crit chance is overall. We're about to go back in to attack all the money that we get in a minute. Stat details. So crit chance is 53.04%. If I added more crit damage, which you have to subtract what's already here, crit defense, crit resistance, cooldown reduction. That is actually big. I didn't realize I had that. That's a big deal. Let's see. Like, bear in mind, I'm the consistent damage guy. I'm the consistent damage guy, not the flip a coin for a huge damage guy. However, 50% crit chance is a very good chance. It is. It is. It is. It is. All right. Let me switch back up. Let me go back to focus. Because I already got a billion things to focus on in terms of this game. All right, so let me get back into that dungeon one more again to go ahead and get another 120k, which should then put us up at I could test it out. I'm trying to no joke. I'm trying to figure out the best way to test that out. Because that would be a good test. That would be a good field test of like which sword is better. I need to put them more on equal footing though, because the enchantment on the gluttonous sword, because there's 2 of those limit breakers, it's gonna make it perform consistently better. And I need to see. Well, that's the other part too, Key. That's what I'm trying to figure out, because also that is going to be speed based. And I need to record it to see this is the data scientist in me. Shout out Python. I need to see the numbers of damage versus time on the field, because the problem with that notion is that all the characters, including Diane, who's stepping out first and doing sub DPS damage, have the ability to crit. So I need to be able to see how much damage is actually being done, not the amount of time that is being done. Way more damage, but that's what I'm saying, because of the crits, and it's a 50% crit rate, which is that's why I'm not really arguing with you about it. Because if you ask others on my stream, I'll argue about the whole crit chance versus crit damage, because you have to. For me, the only time crit damage is worth it in terms of building around a character is if I'm knocking on, if not well past 50% crit. Because if I do one in every two hits is crit damage, then that's making up for the, even if it was at 75% crit damage, that's making up for that. If I'm doing 125% crit damage, can boost that up a little bit, but let's just say the 125% crit damage, and I'm doing that every other hit, that's worth it to me. If I'm doing it one in every four hits, then it's not. Does that make sense? So that is why, like, I'm serious. Like, this is me seriously considering it. This is me seriously considering it. I'm just trying to think of the best way to illustrate it. That's the thing. So it's not anecdotal and it's more empirical. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to figure, and I'm still thinking on it. I'm trying to think of the best way to like show that. And it might be, I don't know if you were watching it before, but it might just be the way that I did the character guides, where I recorded on PlayStation and then I come back and I'm just showing a video and I can stop and pause and stop and pause. I might end up doing something like that because no, that's exactly what I'll end up doing. Because I did do that for, there was a character I just did that for. And I was trying to show the difference, and I didn't mean to, but I was showing the difference, or it ended up showing the difference between your character being inside the priest's blessing that gives you the increased crit rate and outside. And it was like, you could see the difference. Like, it was a very big difference. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I'm over talking. I'm over talking for a streamer. That's funny. I don't think that's a thing, but still. Boop, boop. And I screwed that up big time. Hey, why are you riding sideways on the bird? Go up. Camera angles. Ah! Ah! Why are you flying sideways? Why are you side saddling a bird, lady? Let's go up. Let's turn around. Oh. The Mad Miner set gives 15% crit rate. And I was already at 51%. Let's go back to the dungeon. Let me go. Okay. Okay, I still got time. All right. Next. All right, so we go over here. Check. And then we go there. Should have had a better camera angle. There she is. There we go. Get on up there. No, what are you doing? Elaine. I was just talking about how vital you are, and now you're screwing up. Elaine. I know it's theoretically my fault, but it's so much easier for me to blame you. I was doing that like all day yesterday, and now I can't manage to do it more than one time right now. What is going on with me today? Is this a sign? Do I just need to quit? Is this a sign? Really? Really right now? Is this what we're doing? Is this what we're doing? Yeah, thanks. I'm going to sit down and try to figure it out. Also, though, have you tried, like, you didn't get on my nerves. When did you get on my nerves? This got on my nerves right now. This is getting on my nerves. You didn't get on my nerves. When did you get on my nerves? I got on your nerves, something serious. But no, you're cool. All right, so let's do this. Maybe Diane has better luck for me today. Maybe she's my lucky star today. All right, so we do that. We rotate up one time. Hey, Diane. Thank you. Fanculo. All right, so here we go. Slide over to the side. And then we do this. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Slide over to the side. Whoop, whoop. Get over here. Whoop, whoop. Hey. One time, two times. Spam, spam, spam. Ah, you jerk. Get back in there. Bet. Boop, 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 boop. There it is. Okay, Melly, do it right this time. Do it right this time. There we go. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Oh well, it still works. Let's get you back out here. Let's do this, lady. Let's do this, lady. Chop, chop. Hey, Meliodas. Let's do that again. Bang, bang. One more again. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Mike Breen voice. There we go. Do I have enough of the masteries yet? Nope, and you still didn't give me my attack fragment. You know what I want. That's why you're not giving it to me. You know what I'm looking for. You know damn well what I was looking for. You know damn well I want to build that SSR rapier for Gila. Buddy. Okay. Checking the masteries. Do I have to go at that thing one more time? Truth be told, if I'm gonna do, I should be looking at this one over that other one. One more again. It's the most efficient way to get gold. Shout out Gojo. It's the most efficient way to get gold is this thing. Because you're not only getting about the same, if not more gold from that thing, but you're also getting other resources. So it's the best way to go about it. And then we can go ahead and move on to the farming for what's her face for Manny. And I keep saying that I want to save the or keep thinking I should start saving the cube keys, but I'm at a level now, I think, where saving the cube keys doesn't have to be as much of a priority as I'm trying to like expand my rock. It wasn't a priority to begin with, honestly, while I'm sitting there talking this ish. It wasn't that big of a priority ever for me. A very much do as I say, not as I do situation. But hey, why? Just let me kill you, bro. It's gonna be so much easier. You're in a fish tank anyway. Chill out. What life do you really have? Let's just be honest about it, okay? Hey, that is rude. That is rude. You do not strike a guess like that. Unless they said something about your mama. Bang, bang. Bruh. I know I should be playing this smarter and more focused on like, hey, let's dodge this. Nah, I'm just wilding out. Bruh. Which is why I'm getting knocked back so much, actually. I'm my own worst enemy in this moment. Yeah. And then we spam this. Hooray. Much smoother that go around. All right, so now we have enough to open up whatever masteries we need to get. Still did not get, they gave us I got so many top pieces that I could put together to make a it's okay. It's good. We're good. Maybe I'll make a Mad Miner set, albeit it feels like I don't want to do that. Mad Miner is like it's not legendary, it's whatever they call heroic or something, right? Okay, so mission accomplished. Defeat elite enemy. We'll go after Scorpy later, but now Scorpy just gets walked all over. We go to Manny. Her mastery over y'all. Bet. Okay. And I still need to go at these others to get this. from the monster drop. Who do I want to kill first? You know, I always love killing so much Poison Frog because he's still someone that I hate. And this time I don't have to be gentle because I'm doing a guide. Get over here. Scorpion voice. Bet. Bet. And then we do this to you. Nope, 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 nope. Still gonna tag you up. Still gonna tag you up. Let's go, Meliodas. Let's go, let's go. And Meliodas. Bam. Like bam, bam. And then we do this. Die. We hate you, Toad. There we go. Yeah, all right. Next, I guess Scorpy. I'm gonna have to use a bag of keys. We don't need that. Okay. Bet. Bet. And then we just run on down here. Meet you where you gonna be at. We know. Come on over. Yes, do your dance, do your dance, do your dance. There we go. Chill out. There we go. Chill out. Calm down, buddy. Nope. Come on. Calm down. Nope. There we go. Hey, and then he jumps like a jerk. See? And then he jumps again like a jerk. Oh, I hate you so much. I hate you so much. Why are you jumping? You're not even good at it. Yeah, so, yeah. Bruh. You never did that before, or was I just never around for you to do it? Just die already, man. Damn. That was horribly played. Semi-sat games dying so bad due to keys. Yeah, I'm wondering about that, actually. I'm actually wondering about that because they said they wanted to try to make it a little bit more appealing by having it so that you get some um like of the resources without having to use the keys. But I don't see where it's that much of a difference. I'm not doing the whole like game is dying thing because there are people who proclaim that stuff like 2 months into every game and then 5 years later they're like, well, but it's dying now. I don't know because it just launched. But in terms of like the cube keys thing, nah. Yeah, two boss runs in one. Exactly. That's the thing. I'm literally sitting here. I had to do a couple dungeon runs and not even dungeon runs. A couple of like the dungeon boss, so I can get some gold. That's three right there. So I did three of those, putting me down to 15. I'm doing two smaller bosses. I'll do one more, and then I'll have the bag of keys that they just gave us. But I would have been theoretically done for the day. So yesterday when I wanted to play more, well I can't because I've done 5 battles or I've done 3. And now I don't have anything to play. I can't run through a dungeon. I can't do anything because what's the point of spending 40 minutes running through a dungeon and coming up with literally zero resources or 2 pieces of something? Okay, then just play for hours and not get anything. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You get 140 keys from the shop today. For example, that's fantastic. That's a special event thing where they give us those keys, which means that theoretically, like you even said, okay, I can do 2 boss runs and one small boss. That's 50 keys right there. So you get 6 to 10 battles, 6 to 12. Let's be nice battles, right? And then you're done. And especially if you're in game, that battle I was messing up on and playing terribly, and it still only took me 3 minutes. So, like, to your point, that thing. And I don't know until they want to loosen up the purse strings on the cube keys, they're gonna have the same issue of, or they're gonna have an issue with. Who knows? It's still new. The game is still new. They're going to have an issue with players who are in the end game because the end game does not take that long to get to. It's fun. It's a fun game. I wish I could play it more. Which is that what you really want to have said about your game? Especially if it's like, let's be real. Those 2 bosses and a small boss, 30 minutes total. If you decide to do a dungeon, well, that's 20 keys anyway. So, hour? Yeah, but I don't want a new account. That's the thing. That tutorial was such a dumpster fire of trash that I do not want to do a new account. Plus, I'm the type of person, and I know no shade to anybody else, right? But I like my account and I want to grow my account that I start. I'm a one account kind of guy, right? So I like having one account. I don't like starting a game over and over and over again just to keep playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like the account that I have and I want to keep developing this account. I grow with my account. And there are others who do like 3 or 4 accounts. I mean, not, whatever. Cool. But why can't I just grow this account? Why not give us like 100 keys a day as opposed to 50 once you get to end game or even mid game? But why does it have to be 50 when you know how much and how expensive everything is? Because they set the economy of the game, and it's going to end up being that you'll have some whales who will spend, but this isn't necessarily the type of game that could be sustained by a few whales because they put a lot into it. You'd have to loosen up the purse string on the keys, 100 a day, 150, 200 a day, or whatever, and then let us play for like an hour, 2 hours a day. And then after that, okay, that's on you. But nope, I just made a West account. So my same game with my main, and it was banked in the mail. Okay. I hope that's not something they come back around later because they've been banning players for that kind of. Well, I don't know if it's that kind of stuff specifically. Yeah, it took 53. That's what I'm saying. I misplayed that boss tremendously, and I think it still took me like 2 minutes. So, and then on top of it, put it this way, Elmer. Even if you do that, even if you do that, 1,000 keys. Okay. You see what I'm saying? Like it still has that same problem. It still has that same thing of like, I gotta go through all this mess to play some more. I don't want to do that. I'd quit the game first. Why am I, and I'm not saying to you, but let's say you can do all that stuff. There's no ban, there's no blocked account, whatever. Okay, you can do all that stuff. I gotta go through all this mess just to play this game for a few extra hours a week. You see what I mean? Like it shouldn't have to be that way. This is like the one. There's a couple of complaints I have. I like the game overall. It's a fun game, fun. But one of the complaints I will say is like, why are we having to jump through so many hoops to play your game? I could even understand you like locking certain content behind cube keys, like the boss dungeons. But everything, field bosses, elite bosses, dungeon, like everything. Maybe the dungeons are the only thing that should cost cube keys, or maybe the boss is the only thing that should cost cube keys. Everything I touch in this game that is not like killing a rabbit requires cube keys. Come on, that's more or less like I don't want to. I don't like it's a. It might even be like a principle thing where it's like I don't want to jump through all these hoops to play this game. If you don't want me to play your game, then I won't play your game. If it gets to that level, you know what I mean? Why do I have to like restart accounts on 5 different servers just so I can get some more keys so I can play a little bit and then those keys are gone? Then what? Start another account? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's bothersome to me. I don't think it's very good for the. But I do also think that they're probably to give them some grace and to be like maybe I'm just being dramatic or whatever because you started up the thing, so maybe it is they tried to loosen it up before with the release of Escanor, which was what 2 weeks ago, and that didn't work. So I guess as they see the game go down, they will notice probably people playing using their cube keys and then just never coming back after, 8 a.m. or 6 p.m. that evening and be like, oh, wait. They're not coming back and playing because there's nothing to play for. The bosses are fun and everything, and they're having a great time. There's nothing for them to play for to expand it any more than that. And sadly, there's just way too many. Key, did you went ahead and do it? There's just way too many other gaming options that you can find to be like, yo, okay, well, if you don't want me to play your game, I'll play a different one. This isn't old school Nintendo where all I got is Mario, Tetris, and Duck Hunt. So I got to pick one of the three. It's like, no, if y'all not giving me something to do, then I'll go do something else. Feel me? So, still liking the game, still loving the game, but hopefully that's something that gets resolved. Boop, boop. Bruh, what is with me today? Okay. Yeah, see how fast that battle took? That was fast. That was tremendously fast. That was obnoxiously fast. Wow. And he was one of the harder ones. I guess 70k matters. No, that's the boss, the one you just sent in Abyskila. Which one? Oh, you mean the that crystal golem that I go to for all the gold. Vimeo. Uh-oh. Actually, I just realized something, but we will worry about that later. But wait. Am I gonna troll you again? Because I think I'm about to. Um. So this is okay. Oh, but you're using Elaine for that. Elaine's staff, right? Okay. And then this is where you're showing the crit damage from his sword. Gotcha. Okay. I see what you mean. That's typically, I mean, that's what I just did to the Gray Demon, was run that thing where it's like you hop in. Yeah, exactly. and then I spam the. Oh, you're not even spamming the. You want me to gaslight you some more? You could have been faster. You're not spamming the normal skill. Just saying. If you spam that, you kill him much faster. Just rage bait. That was cool, man. I'm teasing. I'm teasing. I'm teasing. Well, no, it's facts still, but I'm teasing still. Facts, but still teasing. Still teasing. Think we're gonna have a kind of teasing relationship. It was uncool. I know. I know. I know. I know. Oh, oh, I'm messing with you, bro. I'm messing with you. All right. So, but no, it was actually if you but I think the health pool. Now, this is me being fair and objective and not rage baiting. I just did it with the gray demon, where it is came in double tap and then and then I just spammed the normal skill based off of hitting that first special attack and then killed him, right? But to be fair, the health pool of the gray demon is not going to be nearly that of the life crystal golem in Gila's dungeon. However, I would like to know the comparison. I would like them to give us the stats on these beasts, but it is what it is, right? Who else do I have? I have Bonacro, and then I will do who's left? Red Demon. And then I will call it a stream and go back to being an adult in this world. And you could show me up on Grey Demon anyway. Please. Please. Let's see. We'll close that. We'll keep you open. Okay. And then we will hop into this with Diane. The more and more and more I watch Seven Deadly Sins over again, the more and more and more I remember why I love Diane. Love me some Diane. All right. There we go. I don't know why I still do the shield thing. I probably don't need to do that anymore. But it is what it is, right? Hey, bro. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Just accept a quick death. Just accept a quick death. It's easier for both of us. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to prolong your suffering. You don't want that. That's not what you want. Oh, we got it. Okay, cool. Tap, tap, and then spam this. Oh, look, I was not on cooldown. You see how it's not on cooldown? It's not on cooldown, is it? Boop, boop. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Oh, you cheating now. Oh, you cheating son of a bee. You cheating son of a bee. Ugh, you cheater. You are a cheater, sir. Oh, I need this. Yeah, that's what's up. Okay. There it is. Now lay down. That. But you know how to do the spamming of the whatchamahoo's it, right? You know how to spam the normal skill, right? That thing. But see what I mean? I literally just started doing this stuff, using these keys, fine. And now, a couple more times. No, not at all. I can't. Now that we've been like going back and forth like this and teasing each other, I don't know if you're joking or not. I don't know if you're joking or not. I'm assuming you're joking. I'm assuming that you're joking and that you know how to spam the normal attack, the whatchamacallit, the multiple hits. If not, I'm about to do it again on what's his face, Red Demon. Or do I have enough to go ahead and do the masteries for Miami? I don't think I do. We'll check anyway. Yay, I do acquire. Forgot to record. Yeah. But no, you know how to. Yeah, okay. I think you were joking. All right. So let's go here. Oh, this that's not that bad. I just we'll go. Oh, and then this match will be complete like that. Okay, that's what's up. So I'll go do. See, the thing is, I could do Red Demon to prove a point and not necessarily. Uh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? You know what? Let's go ahead and do the bag and see if I have any of the stuff in the bag. And if not, then I'll try to go kill that thing a couple times. I have one of those things in the bag. And I need a lot more than one. Yay. All right, let's go to him. Let's go ahead and take care of him. If I'm not mistaken, he's over in the, he's the mutated whatchamahoosit my face guy. And actually, this is exactly the kind of stuff that gets me distracted. I need to go. I finally finished the badges event in BSR. That event is fun, but the badges thing is no. The badges thing is horrible. I did not finish that yet, but I will get to that. But I was playing. BSR a good bit this weekend. Not a good bit. That's not fair. More than I had been recently. Let's put it that way. All right, so I'll do this battle and then I'll sign out and go be an adult. Oh, I just need to win the lottery. But that's the thing. I don't want to win the lottery because I actually do like working. Shocking. Oh yeah, and also, today's the reset for BSR2, right? Yeah, about that. No, no. Who said you're allowed to do that? No. Here we go. Bam. Bam, 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 bam. And then we can move out of the way here. Move, move, move. And then once we get here, we can switch in Meliodas. Tap one time. Ooh. Get up. Tap two times. And then, hey, bruh. I don't like it when you do this. Damn it. There we go. You have to collect all 51 badges twice. Yeah, that thing. It resets after the Geen skin and you have to start over again. Ooh, I think I've already had it reset on me. Uh-oh. I just finished up. Thank God I'm done with it. Oh, after the Geen skin, so it's another week. So like this Friday it'll reset. Or did it just reset today? Because if it just reset today, oh no, I didn't do it. But it is what it is. I still enjoyed the event. But what was I about to say? I was at the point, or I am at the point now of I'm thinking I'm about to hit the guarantee for B6 Eisen. Also, I missed a bunch of events that were over to the side under the deadlock passage that would have allowed me to, that got me a bunch of spirit jade. Got me a bunch of jade, so I was able to do a couple pulls off that too. Like another 10 stack, I think. All right, so guys, I'm gonna sign off. Thank you guys for joining me. It's been fun, especially gaslighting Key. Ha ha. And we'll teach him how to spam the normal skill one of these days, right? We'll get him up to speed on it. But thank you guys for watching. It is truly appreciated. It has been fun. I'm going to go ahead and do this very quickly to get her masteries started. That way I don't forget because I'm old and I forget stuff. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Should be tomorrow.